bag. Make it like a money bag. Money bag. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, he said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back. From the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said, party down on his list. Now why this? And I look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Heavy lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 and my with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front.
All right, Coach, we. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And Hill running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Lauletta to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch him now, Barney!
Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Over! No, check, Patriot!
Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
But we just saw a great example after the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Green, 30.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go now! Boom, landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. It's brought in by Kevin White, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lauletta from the 50. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the screen. Scramble, and it's second down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. On the left side, a catch by White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit!
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Here's Lauletta. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Lauletta to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive that...
interception and finish off the drive. That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout.
Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lawletta looking for the first down throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Lawletta now to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that? And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Lawletta. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tim Williams. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Lauletta on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He dumps it off to Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Again, Lauletta able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. And James has it. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Here's Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue, landed.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. The killer here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now he'll tuck it and run. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jackson, they shakes him off. And that will be incomplete as well.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
All right, now look 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lauletta to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in.